being on the sidelines and tracking what's happening in the market very, very closely. That's all you can do, to be honest, in a market like this. You can't catch a bottom, and definitely it's not a good advice to try and trade in this kind of market where the volatility index has spiked on an intraday basis. Where are we on India VIX right now? I think we were above the mark of 14 the last time I looked at it. Right now we are very close to that 14.5 mark, so 5% higher as far as India VIX is concerned, and it's the broader markets which is coming under pressure. Let's pull up the mid-cap and small-cap indices yet again and see whether there has been a bit of a recovery there or not. No, not at all. The mid-cap index continues to be under pressure at the lowest point of the day. And look at the small-cap index, almost a 4% cut coming in on an intraday basis. Individual names and the list can actually go on of the losers. So why don't we start with the gainers, because there are only a handful of those. City Union Bank gets a thumbs up with the kind of result reaction coming in. Polymed is the other one with that 3% gain. Varun Beverages, the commentary from the con call seems to be liked by the street. Hindustan Zinc, Vinati Organics, Shree Cement and ICICI Bank. These are some of your top gainers from the overall market setup right now. On the losing side, GRSC, Amber Enterprises, Mazgaon Docks, Aditya Birla Real Estate. These are some of the names that you're watching out for on the downside today.
Absolutely, and a lot of stocks on the downside, like Anisha said, that you have Zomato numbers that will be hitting on your screen, and Zomato, let's see where that one is shutting shop. Is shutting shop lower by about 3.5% or so. The profit has come in much lower than what the street was anticipating for Zomato. They've approved a QIP of around 8,500 crore rupees. So let's see how the stock will react tomorrow. But if you talk about the banking players, then you have SBI that's under pressure, you have IndusInd that's under pressure, RBL Bank, all of them actually under pressure in trade today. Talking about the auto pack, you have the newest kid on the block, that's Hyundai Motor India. That one is seen a sharp downtick, 7% or 6% downtick coming in for Hyundai Motor India. You have M&M, Maruti that's under pressure in trade today. But yes, Anisha, Zomato numbers below the street estimates, is it?
I wouldn't call it that. I mean, the total income has come in at around 5,020 crores in terms of the overall number coming in, and versus around 4,442 crore that we saw last quarter. There isn't any exceptional item, but the profit for the year seems to be a bit depleted at the moment. I'm looking at the consolidated numbers right now. It's throwing up a number of almost 237 crore. Sorry, that's a profit before tax number, but profit for the period is 176 crore, and that compares with 253 crore rupees that we had seen last quarter. Last year, of course, this number was a bit lower. Last year, this number was 36 crore. So from there, we have jumped up to 176 crore. Not a big element of other income, not a big element of exceptional item right now, but there is an other expense that seems to have shot up a bit. So the other expenses have gone up to 830 crores versus 677 crore that we had seen in the quarter gone by. And last year, this number was around 530 crores. So ET Now poll had thrown up a number of profitability of 260 crore. The actual profitability has come in at 176 crore. That seems to be coming in from the fact that the other expenses have gone up, because I don't see any other material miss, at least at the first look. So overall, that's the pain point. We'll have to try and dissect this number a bit more. And of course, the shareholder letter that comes out later, that tells you the breakup in terms of what Blinkit is going to be like, what's the other internal and what's the way forward. But you can watch all of that after this very short break as we carry forward the news break on ET Now on the other side.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits, and then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.